So, so millions of people are always reading Gita, Bible, Quran. And once I was in Dubai, it even happened that people read and go and pray 5 times when they are Islamic. And I was talking with someone, and someone came to my desk in the office and said, that person is like this and that. And then suddenly say, oh, it's 1 o'clock. I have to go and read namaz. I have to go and pray. And then after half an hour, came back and said, you know that person that I was telling you about. So he finished the sentence. And I understood that he had gone for prayer, but he hadn't changed anything in himself. So a lot of people are reading Bible, Quran, Gita, and they read it intellectually. If you want to be spiritual, then you have to read with the heart. You have to let go of the logic. The logic of the world is very, very make-believe. And logic will always make you prostitute. Logic will always say, sell this, you make money, it's a good life. The heart will say, I have my own reasons. Heart doesn't really have a logic. Heart is intuitive. The mind is logical. So most people read even holy books using the intellect. Băicin soludi, citat siti knigi, intellectum. I ani paluchat очень сухую версию, сухой они получат. Не получат сок чтения. Они не понимают знания, святое знание, которое освобождается. Наоборот, они читают и они не могут остаться со своими осуждениями. People can read and then become, I am a Christian, I'm going to be better, I'm Hindu, I'm better than others, I'm Islamic. Reading from the heart means that you let go, become free. And heart is what? Love. You only have love for everything and everyone, unconditionally. Whether the other piece, if you read Gita and you become, I read Gita and I'm better than you, then you have lost it. You're reading it intellectually. To get the knowledge of Gita, closing eyes, from the heart, think of Gita's knowledge. Обращайтесь к знанию Гита. Как будто это индивидуальная сила с именем, с лицом и личностью. Think of Gita knowledge as an individual force with a name, with a personality, with a face if you want to. And ask this force, ask this clarity to bless you. Попросите эту ясность, чтобы она благословила вас. Чтобы вы могли бы ассимилировать, so that you could assimilate this knowledge and change your personality. So you have to ask this knowledge. Oh God, Gita, the knowledge of Gita, Mr. Gita, Gyan, Znan, knowledge, gnosis, it's all the same. Please bless me and become a part of me. Please bless me and become a part of me. So focusing on the third eye, the mantra for Gita to be invoked, the mantra to be Gita aktywizurować, znanie Gita aktywizurować. Inaczej ona będzie prosta zup i kniżka i słowa i какие-то разум, выводы и доводы. If you don't open your heart and ask for the blessing, you will process it through your intellect, and then it will just become some sort of a like logic. And logic always belongs to your name, face, and whatever life has happened to you. A logika всегда будет связана с тем, что у вас была, есть и ваша жизнь. А душа — это за ограничение ощущения жизни, опыта, личности или мышления. The spirit that you are asking to be enlightened or uncover rather is beyond logic, beyond memories of what has happened, beyond any identification with your body, mind, intellect. So ask from your heart, let the knowledge of Gita become a part of you. Om Namo Gita Jnanam. Jnanam means knowledge. Om Namo, not me, but bless me. Om Namo Gita Jnanam. 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 Chapter 1 of Gita. Right in the center of Mahabharata is 18 chapters of Gita. Prima of century Mahabharata, 18 abzatsi Gita. And the first chapter is Arjuna, the biggest warrior, the greatest warrior of the 5 brothers, which is fighting the 100 brothers for the kingdom. The first chapter is sometimes called the depression of Arjuna, because Arjuna says, I do not want to fight for a kingdom, and I do not want to kill my own uncles and brothers. But the 5 brothers who are against the 100 cousins, and they're all fighting for the kingdom. 5 is always the magical number of your senses. And 100 just means a lot of temptations. So your senses are fighting against the temptations in a symbolical way. And Mahabharata is the battle between your senses of the body and between the 100 temptations. And where does the battle happen? In the center of your heart. And in the beginning of Gita, Nachale Gita, Arjun prosaid Krishna, Vidhi Kalesnitsu Kak. Do centra поле битвы, что я мог бы увидеть. И Кришна, который является водителем, говорит, окей. И у Arjuna руки трясут. Arjuna's hands start to shake when he comes to the center of the battlefield. And he says, I'm not going to fight. He lets go of his weapons. And without him, there is going to be no Mahabharata, because he is the greatest warrior. Без Arjuna не может быть Mahabharata. И Arjuna, когда трясется ему, Krishna начинает объяснять. First, he does it in a different way. He gives him a logic. So, сначала вот в втором абзаце Кришна говорит, Avinashi tu tadet yen sarmitatam vinasham bhayaye yasasya na kanshit tak kurma mahati. There is nothing which can be destroyed at a level of soul. Krishna explains, you think that you are killing and you will be killed, but at a soul level, there is no death. Ya in veti hantar yashin manyate hatam. Ubho to na vijnati. Nai hanti na hanyate. The person who thinks that the soul can be killed or the soul kills does not understand the soul. Тот, который считает, что душу можно убить или душа убивает, не понимает. Нанан чеданти шастрани, нанан дхати павак, начане кинчет тяпу, нашушити мар. The soul can never be affected by any element of fire, wind, water, nor can be destroyed by any weapon. Achedyo yam daho ya yam kesha soshe evcha nitya sarvgat sthanu rachalo te sanatana. Dusha vechna. The soul is eternal and it is immutable and changeless. Dusha никогда не изменяется, ни в чем. Arjun then asks, how can I do something if I'm not operating at a level of soul? How can I do it? And Krishna explains to him, you have to always, your part is to do your duty. Твоя задача исполнить свой долг, ответственность. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भर्मा te sankot sarv karmayana. You can only fulfill your obligation and fulfill your role. Whatever reward will be, you should have no expectation regarding what the reward of your actions should be. In other words, whatever you get, you have to take it as a grace of God. Krishna говорит, что ты имеешь право только на действие, а какие результаты будут, ты это все отдаешь возвышенному. Krishna then explains to you that the end result has to be a person who is beyond pain and pleasure. Dukheshana dikh gamna sukheshu vigat spraha vitrag bhay krodh tithi dhirna midruchapte. A person has got to be beyond pain and pleasure. Whatever comes his way, by grace of God, he accepts it equanimity. Tostup любой результат горе или радость он принимает одинаково. And how is that possible? Yada sahrate chai kurmun dagavit sarvashe indriyani nithya dev bhayaste se pragya pratishita. Just like a tortoise, как черепашка вытягивает внутри себя свои ножки и все органы, так и человек должен, воин должен. Just like a tortoise withdraws into himself, in the similar way, all the senses are drawn inside. That is the analogy. So with this chapter 2 ends, and then chapter 3 is about Arjuna asking, then why should I do anything? And Krishna explains, doing is the nature. I myself am God. I do not need anything, but I am always in action. And you are also in me. I am in you. So you also have to be always, you are always going to be active. The way that you have to work is that you have to do everything as an offering of God, and particularly judgment, fire offering to the God. So Krishna explained, объясняет, что все надо, все, что ты сделаешь как? Посвящает это Богу. Все сделаешь как ягли. Мои सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्य अध्यात्मचेतसा निराशीर निर्ममो भूत्वा युद्धस्य विकत्सरो. You must offer everything to the Lord. So you work as if this is my interpretation, in a meditative state, giving all the efforts to the Lord. Ti addaio se risultati, ti va minne ощущаешь, и отдаешь мне все результаты свои, как яжни, like in a fire portal. When in India they do a yajna, they pour food and everything, that offering to God in a fire. So fire is considered a portal to give to God. In a similar way, you give me all your actions. Так же, как через огня отдается все Богу во время язни. Это специальный ритуал, специальная молитва с огнем. Также ты отдаешь мне все результаты, все акты действия. Арджуна спрашивает, откуда ты это знаешь? Arjuna spрашивает, this is chapter 4 now. Arjuna is asking, how do you know this? And Krishna says, I shared this with the sun when it was being born, and with the king Ikwakshu. And Arjuna says, these are very ancient. These things happened millions of years ago. How can you know this? Арджуна спрашивает, как ты можешь это знать, когда солнце родился, тогда ты поделился, и теперь это знание исчез из земли, и ты мне доверяешься этим. Arjuna says, how is it possible that you are, Krishna says, I'm going to share this sacred, transcendent truth with you. Правда, которую тебе доведет до возвышенного. Bahuni te vyatitani janmani tav charjan. Tanya ved sarvani natva ved parantam. We have had many lives, but you do not remember them. I remember my lives. So in a way, God is saying, you and me are the same, except I have a longer memory. Я и ты не одна сила. Просто я помню свои прошлые жизни, а ты не помнишь. И зачем? Если мы вот в этой жизни еле-еле справляемся со своими ответственностями, чем поможет знание прошлой жизни? Ничем. And Krishna also explained why he is reborn again and again, why God comes to this planet. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bharvati bharat abhyutthana madhamasya tadatman rajamayam. Whenever on the planet there is a disturbance of balance, God appears on this planet as Jesus, as Krishna, as Buddha, as Muhammad, to balance out the injustice of the world, or whatever is going on. So this lines in my mind directly back to the second coming of Christ. Это для меня, что Бог говорит, что Он перерождается, когда нужен баран, напрямую ассоциируется со вторым происшествием Христоса. Только христианцы считают, что это реальные происшествия, которые происходят после апокалипса, сейчас будут. A lot of Christians are very happy with the way things are going right now because it seems to be apocalypse. And then they know that Christ will come. Много сейчас христианские ветви, они поднимаются, потому что считается сейчас апокалипс. Люди доверяли, вложили деньги в крипту, кто из-за какого отсутствия отношений страдает, кто из-за отсутствия денег, кто из-за отсутствия отношений, кто из-за отношений чего-то. Everyone is suffering. So it seems to be an apocalypse. There's a war. Of course, there were always wars, but we were in Africa, India. Out here, it's a brother killing a brother, so it's more biblical. Cain and Abel, because Slavics are killing each other, and both of them, the sets are white, so it seems more directly Cain and Abel. There's always a war on, but we are much touched by the war in Ukraine because it's brothers. Is this similar? So they expect that after there is going to be an apocalypse, and then there is going to be Christ will come. So много люди думают, что апокалипсис сейчас происходит, и будет Христос. Может быть. Why not? But more important, the second coming is about the expansion of your heart and consciousness so that you are reborn with the knowledge. So God is reincarnated in you through this divine knowledge. Но более главное, что через святое это знание и ясности вы перерождаетесь, как перерожденный Бог на земле. А что такое Бог? Просто храбрая, щедрая душа и сердце. That's all that God is. God is love. And what stops you from becoming love? But your own thing, I should be having more money, I should be having this, I should be having this support, that support. That's what stops us from being like God. So with the knowledge of Gita, be reborn right now. Closing eyes. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bharvati bhavat abhyuthatan madhyamasya tadatman prajamayam. Whenever there is a loss of balance, I am reborn with my yoga maya. So be reborn. And to be reborn, we are going to be using the Gayatri mantra. In the center of your heart, just we had asked Gita, tak kak mi prasili Gita, mi budim prasit. Gayatri mantra will помочь нам перерождаться с открытым сердцем и с осознанием, который захватывает все, with an open heart and with a consciousness that embraces, and everything is in our expanded consciousness. Nothing is not in our expanded consciousness. Ничего нету, который не является частью нашего расширенного сознания. Om Namo Gayatri Mata. Om. Seek Gayatri, the magical vibrations of the mantra. See Gayatri as a golden goddess, blessing everything and everyone, especially your growth, your spiritual growth in your heart. Wherever Gayatri is there as a goddess, your heart will expand, become fearless, and your consciousness will then open. Ваше сознание откроется, потому что у вас в сердце будет сейчас Гayatri, как золотая Богу Матерь. Breathing in and out with the mantra. Om Bhurguru Swaha Tat Saturnyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayate. Om Namo Gayatri Mata. Om Namo Gayatri Mata. Om Namo Gayatri Mata. Om Namo Gayatri Mata. Om Namo. With this mantra, establish her in your heart. Say the mantra. Vi Yo Priglashayate Vasoyam Setsi. Pustana Pitayate Vasha. Om Namo Gayatri Mata. Om Namo Gayatri Mata. Om Namo Gayatri. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayate. First sets of Gayatri, pair with Gayatri, laprate ko, so that we all fulfill our 5 responsibilities. Responsibility to our ancestors who gave this body. Peripret kam katuri padarili namatatela. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Offering Gayatri to all the ancestors so that you fulfill your obligation to your ancestors. Now to your mother, father, including father, son, the mother earth, Zemlya, i Sonce, i vašim biologičkim predkom. See them all as smiling. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Now offering Gayatri and your efforts and your karma, all the teachers, anyone who gave you pain is your teacher at the moment. Om Swam Uchitiram Swam Guru Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Offering now from your heart the Gayatri Mantra, fulfilling your fourth obligation. Ancestors, parents, your teachers, including those who gave you pain, to your society, options to no society in the full sense, everyone who has played any part in any creation that you have been involved in. Everything seen and unseen by you. You offer the Gayatri because everything is from the same source. Oh, from the heart. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsavitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Bless yourself in your heart with the vision that your heart will always be open, smiling, serving others, and you will live your life with an open heart. Open heart is automatically an open consciousness. Satkritim sesam aznachet satkritim saznaniem. Prinima suise bezuslovna. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo. Seeing God in yourself, seeing God in everyone. Bless yourself. You have to visualize that from this moment you are reborn with the knowledge of Gita. with the blessing of God. Să e un moment a vidăzni vizurilor, как ви смела со смехом в сердце живете всю остальную жизнь, помогая другим. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. You can live for others because others are in you and you are in others. And we offer gratitude for everything in your life and your open heart and your consciousness to the Creator. Mi отдаем благодарность за свое открытое сердце и за свое бесконечное открытое сознание Создателю. Om Gurubhuva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Now the whole group offers to everyone individually. Sagrupa Pauchari the same. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Catherine, Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Laura. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Marina. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusva Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimam Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Katusha. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukham, Sarve Shantu Nidam, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyat Dikte Bhavat. Om Namo Shakti, Om Namo Shaparat, Om Namo Shalila, Om Namo Shalila, Om Namo Shakti, Om Namo Shakti, Om Namo Shalila, Om Namo Shakti, Om Namo Shakti, Om Namo Shakti, Om Namo Shakti, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shanti Shanti, Om Hari Om. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Sasha, Om Namo Shivaya, Catherine, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Laura, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Kat, Om Namo Shivaya, Luva, Om Namo Shivaya, Marina, Om Namo Shivaya, Paras, Om Namo Kapish, Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om, till tomorrow 6 p.m. Keep on using the Gayatri mantra and keep on, make sure that your heart is open. The intellect is secondary. Work through your heart. especially when you're understanding holy text. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.